Hi there, welcome. I'm Christy, aka unicornpoopz, and I'm here with another Sims 4 speed build, so let's get into it. So I am building in Willow Creek again. This one, I intended it to be a shotgun, but I don't know if it ends up really being a shotgun. I guess it kind of does in the end. I kind of strayed and went back, I don't know, but it does end up being a shotgun in the end. So here I am on the first floor. Nope, back up to the top. So I do stuff around a little bit with this floor plan, and I go back a few times to change it up. Okay, so yeah, this definitely does end up being a shotgun. I couldn't quite remember if I left it that way or not for a minute there, but let's just forget the fact that I'm confusing it with another house that I just did. Anyways, back to it. I stuff around with this roof as usual. I do end up really liking how I get the roof to look. I think it looks really cool. I came up with it kind of on my own. I didn't really follow my inspo picture that I was using. I kind of just used that to get somewhat of a floor plan going, and somewhat of the exterior give me a bit of an idea of what I'm going to do. But then I ended up changing the roof and adding a little bit more to it. So yeah, I know I add a chimney to the side, and then when I was building the house, I kind of wished I didn't. Just because of how I placed it, it kind of messed up my inside floor plan a little bit. But we'll get to that when we do. I hope this isn't too sped up for everyone. I sped it up a little bit faster than usual and didn't really notice until I exported it, and then it was obviously a bit too late. So I hope it's not too bad. So far for me, I'm not worried about it. So that's the little fireplace spot that I put there, and I love it on the outside. It looks adorable, but where I had it inside, I had a little toilet, what is it called, a water closet room there to the side of that, kind of. You'll see it later on. And when I was doing the other rooms and I put in a bathroom and whatnot, and I was kind of figuring out what rooms I wanted to put in there, it just didn't make sense and I couldn't figure out. So I ended up taking that out anyways, and I place I kind of just, you'll see when I get there, you'll see. I don't want to explain it without having seen it, so I can explain it properly. I wanted this little car spot here, and then when I was actually looking at it on the map, outside in the world map, I realized I should have put it the other side, so it would fit, it would match that part. But I didn't really notice it while I was building. I kind of probably couldn't have put it up the other side anyways, but either way, I think it looks really cute there anyways. And I really wanted to put the swing in the front there, but because I had it up on the foundation, I couldn't put it closer to the house. It just wouldn't go there, and I couldn't figure out what to do about that, so I just left it kind of pushed to the front near the pathway. But it looks really cute with the garden behind it there, and there's plenty of room obviously for them to swing on properly, so it's not a problem, I guess. I really, really like how this house ended up turning out. I am really happy with it, so proud. The colours on the front. So I've done that red brick on the bottom, unlike every house I've done in this little neighbourhood. Mostly because I guess it would look somewhat cohesive. They were all built around the same time with the same materials or something. I'm not sure if that's something that could have been done, but I just thought it looked really, really cohesive to the neighbourhood, having them all with the bottom part. The house that I just built now, that I'm about to edit the footage for, I did the red brick on the bottom, but I did the split, so it's already split brick with the slats on top. Yeah, you'll see when we get to that video too. But yeah, so it kind of just blends in without being the same. I like it. And I liked the colour of the wood, the paneling I did on, is it called paneling? Slats? That I did on the top of the house here. The brown, I really like that colour. And with the evening light in the heat wave, it kind of looked orange, but like in a good way. I don't know, it just looked really cute. I think this house just comes out really adorable. And inside, the kitchen is kind of not what you would not like, the color scheme is not quite what you would expect, but I love it so much. I'm so proud of it. Yeah, so what are we up to here? Just landscaping. Same landscaping as I do in every build. I can't help it. I'm currently doing a park in Willow Creek, and I'm doing the landscaping, and I pretty much do the same landscaping, but then I've gone around and added in a few different things just to actually know. Looking at this landscaping right now, I've probably added most of the same stuff in it. I just can't find other landscaping flowers and plants that I really like, but I thought doing this park the park that I'm doing would motivate me to use other plants, but I guess it kind of hasn't. So when I go back to that build, I think I might mess around with some of the landscaping a bit more. I mean, it's a park, so it's pretty much only landscaping. Okay, so there's a lot more than landscaping, but you get what I'm saying. These trees, as per usual, they just slot into the house spots so well, like into the little nooks and crannies. It just slots in there perfectly. So here's the floor plan here. Yeah, that little room there next to where the fireplace would be, I end up taking that away. We're back up. Are we upstairs? No, we're back downstairs. So yeah, I took away that, and I thought about adding that little fireplace area, making that like a bathroom, but then I was like, no, I need it to be a fireplace. That's what the intention was for. It's just because it was so big, a bit bigger than I would usually use, but I make it work. It looks really nice. Looks cozy, and I end up putting like a little sitting area in front of it, separate from the living. Obviously we've got to chuck the lights in because it's impossible to see otherwise. I had a problem in this one. Oh, was it this one? No, sorry, it was the next video. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm just scratching my ear. Got these headphones on and they make my ears sweat. I don't know how you'll do it. It's a bit of a pain in my butt. But you know what? It's got a microphone on it, and the microphone works really well. They're my son's headphones though, so he's probably going to want them back at some point. But for now, he's happy to let me use them. Yeah, so here's the fireplace. I make it work. It looks really cute, cozy in there. I liked putting the spandrels up there. I thought it was really cute. Yeah, so where are we? Yep, back here again. I was going to put the TV up in this side. It took me a long time to actually get this floor plan, like the layout, working. I just really could not figure out how I wanted it to be. That kind of looks cute, but it just wasn't going to work. I end up moving it just back down there. Yeah, like that. It does end up coming together. I kind of can't say I am still all that happy with the layout with the living room, but it's not as bad as I probably think in my own head. Yeah, I really did struggle. I mean, it's a decent size. I don't know why I struggled so much, but it's just something about it wasn't going to wasn't going to make it easy for me, that's for sure. Maybe if I had a smaller front. No, that's not going to make any difference. Well, it works. Look, it worked in the end. And it looks really cute. I get, looking at it now, I'm kind of happy with it. Yeah, it looks a lot better there, the layout, than it did in my head. I guess because it took me so long to mess around with it. I couldn't really get it how I wanted it in my head at the time, so that's probably why I was a bit disappointed with how it came. But like I said, looking at it now, I'm quite happy with that. It looks really cozy, and the fire's next to it there, so it's not like too far away. It's in a decent spot. I was trying to just cover up those bushes, and then I was like, why don't I just move them? It's not going to be that hard to move them out of the way. But then I just left that little table there. I thought it was adorable. I used that table in my next build as well, I just realised. But yeah, curtains. I don't know if I keep them there. I don't think I keep that there. I do a lot of things that I don't keep. Excuse me. I just found those curtains that I put in the dining room windows, and I'm obsessed. They are just so cute. I love them. So do I keep that there? I don't remember if I keep that little... No, I don't think I do. Yeah, I was hoping I didn't, because it just didn't look right. I'm pretty sure I do it in one of the bedrooms, or might be the last room. Might have been in the last house I did. I can't remember. I've done a lot of builds back to back lately. Surprised I haven't burnt out. Touch wood that I don't burn out. And yes, I did just touch my head, because it's the closest thing to me that's made of wood. Anyway, so into this little cute little corner here, I put that little toy crate thing, toy box, I don't know, toy thing. Put that there. I mean, it's not usable, it just looks really cute. And I think I changed that picture too, actually, but not positive on that one. When I used to build houses, I used to put like most of my inside of my houses that I used to build were just like plant. It was just like a big greenhouse. I swear to God, a massive greenhouse. But yet, in my actual real house, I have one plant hanging up in my kitchen, like from near the windowsill. It's been there 2 years, and it's dead. It's simply just dead. My cat would just pull at it all the time, and play with it and eat it. And then eventually, it obviously just didn't survive. And it breaks my heart. I want to be able to have plants in my house like I do on The Sims. I want to be able to do that. But with my cat, I feel like that's just not going to be a possibility. I had a girlfriend a couple of years ago give me a bunch of flowers for my birthday, and I had them in the kitchen in a vase, and I didn't really realize that she would be going in there and wrecking the flowers, because I'd only had the cat as well for like a year at that point, and I'd never had flowers as well at that point, or inside plants, so I didn't know that she would completely ruin them. Just didn't click on. Oh, so sad. But I was given plastic flowers for my birthday last year, and I've got them on my bedside cupboard in a little vase. And at first she would sniff them and pull on them, realize they weren't real, and now she doesn't touch them. So I'm happy with my plastic flowers. At least I don't have to water them and keep them alive, hey, I guess. Alright, sorry, I just had to get comfortable. This video is like, what's 20... scratch that, it doesn't tell me when I click on that. Okay, so it's like 27 minutes long, and I have to sit here and talk for that long, so I'm probably going to bounce around a bit trying to get comfortable. Into the kitchen, yes. Oh, yes, I used the choppy boards. And they look so cute there. So this is my kitchen, and I used that tile in the back there, and it just looked so nice with those bench tops, the counters, the colour of those counters. I don't know, I just love that. I'm probably going to use them again at some point soon, like just a different, the same colour on the benches, but like different colour scheme otherwise. I just felt this suited like a really colourful, bright, I don't know, cute colour scheme. And I clutter it up a bit there. I just realised I put the pots there on there. I forgot to check to see if it works with them there. But I did see a video the other day where might have been Jessica Pye or Rachel, where Rachel Ped were talking about the pot on one of the stoves that they'd done. I think it was Jessica Pye. Anyways, and she put it on the other side, the other one, and she said it wouldn't work, so she put it on the other side that I've got it on here, and it works, so hopefully it works. But I didn't play test that, so just bear that in mind if you do download this. Yeah, where are we up to? I cluttered the bench tops up a fair bit there. I thought it looked really cozy, lived in. I was a bit stumped on what to do for the rest of this spot, because that area next there is the dining area, which is huge. So here I put it in a little study nook, little study area, and yeah, gotta put some knitting stuff there. I mean, that just makes sense, right? In front of the fireplace. Yeah, maybe grandma lives with them. Like, that looks like a grandma chair, but I would use that in my house, and I'm far from a grandma, so yeah. But I mean, it actually looks really similar to the chairs that my real great grandma had. They're a little bit uglier, but similar style. So this is the dining room, and like I said, it's huge, so I used that opportunity to do a huge table. We don't get to do that very often. I find my I tend to use the smallest area in the house for the dining area, because I hate doing them. I can never figure out what to put in them at all. Like this here, I stuff around for a while there. I was going to put a bar in, but didn't work. It was a little bit too crowded at the bar, so I just put a hutch there. Some pictures, paintings, sorry. I wish we had photos, like proper photos that we could put around, even if they weren't like our Sims, like just random Sims. I mean, I'd be happy enough to put the Goth family photos on my mantelpiece if I had to. So that would be fine. Some pancakes family photos, as long as they include Iggy, of course. Yes, did you notice the tile that I did? I just kind of picked those tiles, I think are they from Spa Day? The Spa Day pack, maybe? Anyways, I just kind of turned them into a checkered pattern. I just thought it looked really different and really cute. I don't really do stuff like that. I don't really experiment like that all that often. And I seen someone do it on a video the other day. I don't know what tile she used though to do it, so I just picked whichever ones I thought looked nice. And none of the other tiles just seemed to work, so I'm glad I did that because it was spot on. And I wish I could say who I watched do it, but I really can't remember. I know I've watched a fair few different YouTubers lately, so yeah. What is this through Master? Yep. I love this bed. I just think it's adorable. I want this bed in my life. I really want it in my. Oh, I do that where I put the those things all the way across. I do that up here. I knew I did it somewhere in this house. I couldn't quite remember when I did it. So yeah, I do that here. And it doesn't look too bad, but I kind of don't like it now that I'm looking at it. I think it's just because of the white underneath from the wallpaper trim. I think that just bothers me a little bit. But it looks really nice in the end. Oh, I thought I deleted them. I thought I was taking them off. Apparently not. Yeah, on to... I like this room. I think it looks really really cute and cozy in the end. I know I use those words to describe a lot of things in my house, but when it comes to Sims, I think it's appropriate. Cute and cozy. That's the vibe that I'm striving for every time I build a house. Cute and cozy. Even if it's modern, it's still got to be somewhat cute and cozy. I don't know if I could do modern, actually. The modern house that I did try to do, I did the exterior and did the lounge room and gave up. Oh, and I think the eco living house that I did in the, what's it called, Evergreen, yeah, that world anyways, the house I did in that world was probably the most modern that I've done, and possibly the house that my sim self was living in. I haven't got videos of them houses though, but yeah, so they were modern, but like probably could have been a lot more modern. They were modern enough for my style. Into the bathroom, bit boring, pretty much the same as the ensuite that I did, somewhat anyways, similar colours and all that. I like using those sinks. They are so much easier to clutter up. Much easier. I also downloaded the red shelf again. I've had it before and I kind of just stopped using it, but I found myself using it in the house that I just built, and I don't know, I had to keep making sure I put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it, because I kept forgetting where I'd put it. And then so I just kind of just shoved it like on the front door. I left it there and it was just chilling there. This bedroom is adorable. I love the colours. I couldn't figure out whether I was making it for a girl or a boy, but sorry, my microphone's okay, we're good. Hopefully there's not too many sounds. Okay. I go pretty crazy in here. I kind of go a little crazy with the colour scheme, but it works in the end. It works out really well. I love it. Adorable. Very rarely do I put those decals on the walls, but they just really suited that room, so I had to. I'm guessing here I do a toddler's room. Yep. Again, I didn't know if I was doing it for a boy or a girl, but it was very blue. But then I added a shelf underneath that window and a little handbag on it. It was very girly. So maybe this little boy likes his handbag as well. My son, Axis, when he was about 3, he used to, because I've got a teenage daughter as well, so they're 5 years apart. So he used to carry around this little pink handbag, and he just adored it. He loved it. He carried it around with him everywhere. At the supermarket, and he'd wear these sunglasses that were like pink glasses, like pink glass in them. It was really cute, like really cute. And his bag that he carried, the pink bag, always was full of Shopkins. He loved his Shopkins. And him and my daughter, like I said, 5 years apart, they would fight over the Shopkins. They would argue over whose Shopkins were whose, and it drove me crazy. Alright, so this room I kind of made it out to be either maybe a preteen boy or, you know, a teenager who just became, you know, that age where he doesn't have toys anymore. And yeah, I think that I kind of always do this black colour scheme for a teenage boy's room. It seems to be impossible for me to avoid, but I just feel like what other colours besides blue and green work for a teenage boy without, you know, coming across quite childish. I know I'll play around with some more teenage boys' rooms at some point and see how I go. Well, I think I'm like nearly finished here. We'll see. I do chuck these lights in. Oh yeah, I've got to do the back patio. Yeah, I do end up doing the back patio. I think that's everything though, otherwise. Also, I am so sorry if you can hear the cars and trucks driving down the highway. It's very loud. I can hear them really loudly, so I'm really sorry about that. I put a little seating area down in that spot there, and some planters. Lots of planters. Always putting planters in. I couldn't build a house without planters. I mean, even if the sim that lives in the house hates planting or gardening, they have to have planters and bees right near the clothes line. Of course, there has to be bees because while you're hating hanging out the washing, you can also be stung by bees. So that's fun. Anyways, put in this little flower arranging table and fix up the planters there. And I don't do much else. It doesn't really need much. I've got the swing set in the front. Well, I'll let you go now. Have a lovely night or day and enjoy the screenshots. Bye.
Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh.